This is a Headgum podcast.
We're recording. Oh my gosh. I can finally let go of my breath.
Oh man, yeah. So how long did you go? You hold your breath for more
I
than a minute?
held my breath for 6 days.
Here you go. Here's my cell phone.
Wow.
That's what we bet.
That's what we bet.
Now everything I tweet and do is from Carl, not from me.
Nah, it's different from you. Hi, I'm Lamar Woods, and you know babies have fingerprints at 10 days. A bunch of anti-abortion stuff is what I would tweet from Lamar's phone.
Oh, great. Naturally, that makes sense.
Yes.
Right.
Listen,
Guys,
we had a finale. It is
Yay.
It is the second finale we've experienced at this point because this show has 150
I
episodes
know,
a
it's
season.
so long. Think about it. When we first watching the show, I had less of a beard, like tiny little bit less. And we were in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Now we're like out of a pandemic.
Completely out of the pandemic.
In a new one.
In a new pandemic. I had shoulder length dreadlocks.
Yeah, so you're a whole different person.
I was playing for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, remember that? I was coaching for the Detroit Whippersnappers.
Yeah, the minor league Lions team. It has been a hell of a season. It started off slow.
Yeah.
This season started off slow.
It was a drudge. We were gritting through it, like going through the
Yeah.
mud, coming out the mud out the gate. But man, as we got there, man, think about some of the stuff we're seeing. Let's reflect for a bit.
Yes,
First
let's
of all,
reflect for a bit.
Let's
I love
reflect on the
that.
fact that we started watching this season 25 weeks ago.
What is that, more than a year?
That's a half. No, it can't be.
I'll never forget when we first started with my man Jonathan Grimm. Shout out to Jonathan
Grimm.
when he took his shirt
The
off.
Grim Reaper, the Grim Sleeper.
This
Like-
is all you guys watch, right? This just Gossip Girl.
I watch this and I watch YouTube fishing videos.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm
good.
watching the Murder Inc. story on BET. Murder
I watch
Inc.
that. Are you Ellie?
I'm so happy when I... Murder
You
Inc. was
mixing
the
like
shit.
3
What the
songs.
fuck? And, what's the other one?
Every time I think of
always
Murder
on
Inc.
time.
When I think of Murder Inc., I always Murder Inc. What's my motherfucking
Your
name?
Are you Ellie? Then he'd be like, every G rule is the same. I don't know the second
And
part.
Jennifer Lopez was like, I tell them niggas my niggas, but then my niggas.
See this?
Oh yeah,
Didn't
you remember
Ashanti
that?
sing that? Isn't
No,
that
that's J-Lo.
No, it was
Nah,
no,
like, there's
oh,
like
if you
a-
watch the Murder Inc. documentary, it
like
explains that whole
Ashanti
thing.
like sang those.
Oh, she sang it
vocals.
first?
Yeah, no, she sings it, I guess, on the track.
No. Watch the
Okay,
documentary.
I didn't watch the documentary. On the
Yes.
internet, it says that Ashanti
Nah,
sang on the track.
Documentaries are better than the internet.
So that's not J-Lo.
No, so here's what it is. You
What
want me to
is
tell you?
it?
Want me to spoil it? So
J-Lo's Gossip Girl.
I'm so happy. She sung like the part that goes. How's the song go again?
Cause I'm real where you
Oh,
walk.
yeah.
Oh, that's Ashanti right there. Where you walk.
She's
the way.
singing like that a background.
Oh,
basically.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And then
What do you think, Jackie? You think something different?
Look, I just feel like Ashanti should be more relevant. Maybe she'd be married to Ben Affleck at this point. Who knows?
Why is Ben
What?
Affleck?
But she's with
I don't know.
Nelly. Nelly's way better than Affleck. Affleck Insurance.
Oh,
What is
Nah.
y'all's
Isn't that-
fascinating? Oh, we got to talk about this.
Should we introduce who this person is?
maybe.
Jackie's here.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Jackie's
I was
here.
like,
Anyway,
you're not
Jackie.
recap the season. I'm gonna wait.
Well, you gonna be here. No, we gonna introduce you. We get
So
into.
comfortable.
Listen, we get into it and we gets at it, and this show is off the hizzy for shizzy. Now,
Yeah.
It is.
Jackie Uweh is here. Jackie Uweh.
Yeah.
Jackie Uweh, you know her.
Uweh.
You know her and love her. It's Uweh, right?
Uweh.
That's what I said.
Ooh-way.
Ooh-way.
Jackie
Do it,
And
try to
so
ooh-way. Who y'all think?
Uweh.
You know her and love her from Smosh. She was in the CBS Diversity Showcase.
Oh,
What
yeah.
else have you done?
I was like,
I forgot to ask your
I was like,
credits.
what other stuff are you gonna say?
Smosh. I know Smosh.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
we're all CBS alumni.
CBS Showcase
Yes,
alumni here, class of
yes.
2013.
Diversity. Look at that. It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
Diversity
We
in
got a
space.
podcast.
Yeah.
All the white people that were in the show are on television, and we all got a podcast. Can you believe that?
So
You Smosh.
Yeah, but I'm on Smosh. I've been there for like 3 years now. During the pandemic.
Yeah.
So now I'm experiencing Smosh like at the we're still in a pandemic, obviously, but like seeing people in the real world, which has been really fun.
Nice.
But yeah, we have cool fans.
A lot of friends over there. We just recently got to collaborate on an old Smosh video. I want to come back.
Yes, you can come back. You can be my ex anytime.
All right. That sounds like fun. Go and watch that Smosh video where I surprised Jackie as one of her exes.
Yes.
If you like Smosh. Do you like Smosh? What else have you been on, Jackie? Tell us about yourself.
Oh,
I was supposed to ask before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else have I
like
done?
when they say it, though. Brag about yourself.
Oh, am I going to brag about myself?
Brag about
do this?
yourself.
I can do this. I
We
can
should
talk
do
about
like
myself.
instead of saying people's credits, give everybody 10 minutes to just talk their shit.
Yeah, talk your shit. Let
And
us
I'm
know.
ready for this. I'm always ready for this. Hi, my name is Jacklyn Uweh. I'm originally from Stockton, California. I'm a writer, actor,
Stockton is
singer.
ghetto.
Okay, yeah, it is. But you know what? It's on the come up. We're in all-American city. Yeah, what did I say? I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, and I'm an actor. I do a lot of comedy. I've been a fan of these two for a really long time, so I'm really excited to be here, and I'm also sweating a lot right now.
We
but
turned
I'm
the
a big
AC off
fan.
when we come in here because that episode was hot.
It was hot. Oh man! Are you these bells are about to go off?
These bells about to go off today.
I'm gonna just hold my bell the whole
Yeah.
episode for real.
Yeah, so we don't have to keep leaning over it because that always looks awkward in the videos, Rochelle, when we be like,
I know, because it takes like, man, that was a humdinger. Then quietly.
yeah.
So Larry said, Nelly, would you rather be married to Nelly or
Ben Affleck. What is the fascination that women have with Ben Affleck? He seems so whack to me.
Oh, I'm not really fascinated by him, but I do like this full circle moment that's
should be.
happening.
He's an
Why is
amazing
everybody
actor.
like that? Like J-Lo is so bad. Like, why are people excited for her to be with Ben Affleck as opposed to A-Rod?
Because it's
Now
a
I know
full
our
circle.
listeners are a lot of women. And I'm gonna get ate up for this because I'm sure all of y'all are very happy for it to be Ben fucking Affleck, but it's A-Rod.
It's a full
A-Rod.
circle moment. It's
Ex-
like I'm a Pisces, okay? So I believe in romance. I romanticize every moment of my life. So the fact that
I'm listening.
oh wow,
I'm
no, the
listening.
fact that they were together and the fact that they're back together is beautiful. Okay, it's like the rom com is
will it be as beautiful if they get a divorce again?
no.
That would be.
It would ruin
That would
it.
actually be more embarrassing.
You know, it'll be
than
more
them never
beautiful to
getting-
me because
It
A-Rod
would
gonna be
ruin
like,
it.
see, should have stayed with me. I'm A-Rod. There's nobody tighter than A-Rod.
Nelly. No.
But Nelly, we talking about Ashanti. This is J-Lo.
Yeah, but she said she was trying to qualify J-Lo's success versus Ashanti's success by this fact
by
that
Ben
by
Affleck.
the fact that she has Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
When I'm like, Ashanti has Nelly though. Is that better?
Now, Jackie-
I mean, I don't know.
But what?
Let me ask you this.
No.
No, it's just about.
I can see it in your face.
They say when I know people are yelling at their television screens, at their radios,
computer,
at their
on their morning
AirPods
drive.
right now. They're yelling at me because I prefer J-Lo to be with A-Rod over Ben Affleck. What are they saying? A-Rod's a player. He cheated on her. He this. He's
Is that what the rumor is?
Oh, I mean, come on now. They don't call him A-Rod for nothing. They call him that because his name is Alex Rodriguez. But he also has A-Rod, and he swangs it.
Yes.
So I didn't know that about
Oh, he's in the
A-Rod.
streets. Oh, A-Rod is in the
I
streets.
like the J-Lo
I
with
didn't know
P.
that.
Diddy. That was my favorite one.
When he had the gun in the club? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
relationship, right?
I do like that.
That
But
didn't seem toxic at all. It was good. Keep going.
A-Rod, but Ben Affleck, didn't he
Cheat with
fuck
the
over
nanny?
Jennifer Gardner?
Yeah.
Right? Rochelle?
Yeah. He was with the nanny.
So-
Jennifer Garner, though, is also thriving. Her TikTok is thriving right now.
Man, ain't nobody giving a shit about Jennifer Gardner's TikTok.
Like,
just
I'm
playing.
saying she looks really happy.
Hey, what's your relationship with Gossip Girl? Do you like that show?
Yes, I've watched it. I watched it a lot in college. I watched the whole thing. And then I started to rewatch a couple years ago. I didn't finish it, but I love Gossip Girl. Because I just love teen drama, like teen angst and stuff. Like I'm a really big Degrassi fan too. But like One Tree
Ooh.
Hill, Degrassi, all like Riverdale, I got pretty deep into that. Then I had to fall off because it was like there's too much happening.
Yeah.
There's like too much witchcraft. It was when the witchcraft got introduced. I was like, I'm out.
Don't spoil it. We're doing that next. We're doing Pretty Little Liars next. Did you watch that?
I did.
Original Sin.
Pretty Little Kings. Pretty Little Kings is the next show.
Pretty Little Kings. I love that. I would do that just for the title.
You watched Pretty Little Liars though?
Yeah, I watched it up until maybe like the last two seasons. Angsty
Yeah,
show
I
with
met
some
Jackie
sexual
after
undertones.
a show, after a live show. I didn't know her yet, or we hadn't met I think before. But I was like, I told her I did a podcast about Gossip Girl, and she was like, I love that show, man. And I was like so excited because I told her like we don't have a lot of guests who really like it. who are like so excited. So I'm like, I want to know what you think, especially as somebody who's watched Gossip Girl in real time, now watching it again.
Yes.
We got lots to talk about.
Now, before we talk about it, I am in real time with the show. I know. Jacklyn.
Jack
Okay. I am in real time.
Yes.
Do not, when we can get into it, we can get into your love of it. I want to hear your love of it. I want to compare certain things. I'm going to have a lot of thoughts. As you see, I've taken very detailed notes on the show. I want to know your thoughts on it, but you cannot spoil anything for me. That will ruin everything. You see the pillars that are holding up this studio, the Headgum studio? Those are all hinged on this podcast.
Yeah.
So if I find out who Gossip Girl is before I'm supposed to, I'm going to stop doing this podcast.
Let me tell you, because I'm not doing it without Carl, so then that's just done.
Yeah.
I won't do it without
Don't tell us.
I'm not gonna do that.
Carl was like, a couple years ago, he's like, you want to do this thing about Gossip Girl? And I'm like, cool. But in my mind, I'm like, this man is not going to like this show. So I'm like, we'll see if we can really...
See, on your sun hat.
Anya walked in with the sun.
With
like,
the sun
both,
hat.
they both look like they just came from the beach.
Yeah.
Like,
But she still got on her same outfit. With them high
and
heels.
then Clay walking in with the metal detector thing, looking like he's been looking for jewels in the thing. I'm like, what? I wish y'all could see. I wish you could do a cut over to what we see.
She looks cute in the bucket hat.
It's a nice
I love
hat. It's
that.
a nice bucket
No,
hat.
it's great. I'm thinking, we might do a couple episodes and Carl could be like, man, this show's whack. But he liked it, and then we've been doing it, and I think why you might feel emotional, because it's like, if it ruined for him, it really might ruin it for him.
Yeah,
like for me.
It really
Because I'm like
would.
watching him experience, it's like, it's cool for me to get to watch a person experience a show and that I already saw. Because I had the same journey. It wasn't like I didn't watch it when it was out. I watched it just a year before we started the podcast because we were locked in our houses. I had nothing to watch. So then I got into it slowly, and then I was like, oh, this is kind of good. And then I kept getting, and I was like fully invested. So same thing's happening with Carl, which means we're the same person. Probably.
We're the same exact person.
Exact same.
From tip to tail. And let me tell you something.
So not above the torso?
From tip to tail,
So
they're
just
the
from
same
the tippy
person.
toes to my
From
butt
tit
tail.
to tail.
Oh,
Tit to tail.
Just right here in the stomach.
Tit to ass.
Tit to asshole. Listen, guys, we are ending season 2 today. And let me tell you something. This episode, the Goodbye Gossip Girl, in reference to the Goodbye Girl, I'm assuming. Do you know what that is?
I don't know that show.
I don't.
I've heard the name.
I know Gone Girl.
Goodbye
I know
to
Gone
you.
Girl.
Gone Girl.
Goodbye to you.
I don't want to hear no more Ben Affleck references. The rest of this podcast.
Sorry.
No more what reference?
Ben
I'm not even
Affleck.
a Ben Affleck fan.
Is he in
like
Gone
that.
Girl?
I guess.
Yeah.
He is.
This is an anti-Ben Affleck show. Ben Affleck, please come on the show. Ben Affleck, please come on the show and talk to
I
us about
spotted
Gossip
Ben.
Girl.
Just kidding. I didn't.
Who did you spot? We have to get to your spot.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago,
All right.
and I'm gonna send him this. I met Jonathan Lipnicki.
Jonathan Lipnicki from Jerry Maguire.
Who's that?
Like he was in like Stuart Little.
Oh, he's a little ass kid?
The little
From
kid in Stuart
from
Little.
Jerry Maguire.
His
Jerry
last name is
Maguire.
Lipnicki?
Lipnicki.
He's like in
That's
Little
such a
Nicky,
child
I
actor
think.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so. I was like, I love meeting child actors. Is that weird? Or like,
Yeah.
grown
disturbing.
child actors,
Grown
like the
child
adult.
actors.
So you like
yeah.
that show? Where are they now? Like you like to watch that type of show?
Yeah, but like in a
real life.
positive way. So like I was working with him like one weekend, and so it was just cool to be like, what are you up to now? And chat and stuff. So I like meeting.
He's buff now, ain't
He's buff because he does jujitsu.
he? Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
He
so
whooped
he's
that ass.
like, "Grr." Yeah. But he's really
Jonathan
nice.
You heard that?
Lipnicki.
Don't get your ass whooped by Jonathan Lipnicki, folks.
No.
He's
Yeah.
short still.
I guess I say yes, I guess.
Well, like I feel like I'm tall in spirit.
What?
I don't know what that
That means if you go to heaven, you're going to be tall as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You go to hell, you're gonna be
I told you I was tall. And then the
I would say
all the
we're
tall
about
dudes
the
are
same
short.
size.
Yeah.
We're about the same size.
Okay.
I'm 5'2". He's probably taller than me.
Was-
She's fine.
Is he act? So he still acts and stuff.
But
Yeah,
well,
but he was
That's a
really
cool spot. You got any
nice.
spotters, Carl?
I do got to spot it.
Who you see?
These motherfucking mosquitoes in my house. Let me tell you something. California right now is going through a mosquito epidemic.
Yeah.
It's a new type of mosquito that's out.
A new
that's
one?
biting ass.
Fuck,
They
man.
had
I
a
don't want to hear
feast.
that. That's bad news.
Do you have any
I
All
hate
my hot sauce
mosquitoes.
is
right
gone.
now?
I woke up. Why I got all this hot sauce on me? And mosquitoes just like.
Tastes good.
What you
Do you have
say?
any bites on you right now that are itchy?
One back here. I got one right here. This one stopped
a
itching,
lot.
but this one right there. And I got one on my leg. They ate my legs up. They supposed to be only biting from below the waist.
What?
Yeah.
Like
Look,
that-
I'm
they're
finna-
like that type of
I'm
mosquito?
finna play you this. right
They're
now.
they're like mosquitoes that break the rules of boxing. They're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
We only go below the waist.
They're called ankle biter mosquitoes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we had those in Atlanta.
Yeah. Those are the ones.
So they're out here now?
They're out here now. They didn't used to be out here. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I
I
saw-
remember they didn't have when I moved to LA. I was like fleeing mosquitoes to come here.
Back in the day, only mosquitoes we had in LA were ones that carried West Nile virus.
Yeah, and that's rare.
And it was rare like to get bit. Like they be eating fruit. That's why when you coming back from Vegas, they stop you at the little thing to see if you got any fruit in your car. Because you can't bring fruit into the state.
Because it has West Nile.
Because be having like mosquitoes in it.
What?
That's not why.
Seriously.
Wait, when did
So what-
I've never gotten stopped. Coming
You
to
never gotten
Vegas.
stopped right there at the little checkpoint, the fruit checkpoint?
No.
That's because you be smuggling fruit
Yeah,
all
you
the
be
time.
smuggling
Every time
fruit.
I see your ass.
She got
I
on a
never
big dark glasses and a scarf
Wait,
around
you
her
get
neck.
stopped coming out of
And a
Vegas?
convertible. Like,
Every
what
time I
is
see
it,
Jack, I
officer?
saw Jack. I was just by Shmaz being a big ass mango. Like,
Yeah.
like you can't get these in California.
Yeah.
You can't get these out here.
You snuggling.
But is that why they do it in Hawaii too?
Yeah,
They check my fruit in Hawaii.
you can't bring no fruit
See,
back
that
from Hawaii. You
makes-
can't.
that makes
Like I
sense.
wanted to bring back like 18 pineapples when I went.
So it's because of mosquitoes?
bugs. Yeah, bugs that are foreign to this land.
Oh, that makes so much sense, though. I don't know. I thought it was just like a money thing. Like you can't sell. Like if you go to like Idaho, you can't bring potatoes up in there. Like, you're gonna have to eat our potatoes, like that kind of thing. Or like bringing like
you
candy
can't
into the movie theater. you know?
Bringing candy into a baby factory.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't.
It says easy as breaking candy into a baby factory.
Can't bring cheese into Wisconsin. Can't bring oranges into Florida.
Yeah, like you can't bring pizza.
You're gonna have to eat our oranges if you come here.
That's what I for real. I thought it was
that's
like,
for
oh,
bugs.
I want you to support our economy. That's why.
Nah, that's for bugs. That's for
that
bugs.
makes more sense actually.
And speaking of bugs, this episode and this show is full of bug head ass people.
Yeah.
And we're going to get right into it after this break. And we're back.
Wow! Woo! That was a crazy break.
That was a crazy break.
Wow.
I taught both of these nincompoops
my
about
God.
Aedes mosquitoes that they fly below the waist. They only bite you at the ankle.
They ankle biters.
Ankle
You know what I'm
biters.
saying? They get down.
Not like the Kulaks mosquitoes
No.
that were here
No.
before them that are dumb and they
Yes.
fly everywhere and they eat
Those were cool
fruit
mosquitoes.
leather.
I'm sick of fucking this thing talking about, bro. Yo, I'll tell you what, man. But here's my last mosquito question.
Mosquito McQuestion?
Mosquito question.
The name's Mosquito McQuestion.
My name is Mosquito McQuestion. I have a question for you
I have a question about mosquitoes.
Yes.
Are you a mosquito with a mask?
The
I'm not.
mosquitoes you're referring to, there was a time, I know they weren't always here, but there was a time recently, like within the last 5 years, I feel like we were like, there's mosquitoes up in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Or are you saying it's a new thing?
No, they've been here since 2001. They came here on the
Oh,
ship.
okay. Oh, man, that's way back.
That
Yeah,
ship-
we've been talking about that.
but they haven't.
Yeah.
They just now started. Like for some reason,
Like,
the
they
wave
started
started like
buying.
5 years ago. Like they just started popping off.
Oh, okay.
They
'Cause-
finally got their shot. They've been auditioning for 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah.
No.
But
They've been
finally-
doing
This is their
improv this whole
big
time.
Yeah, this is their
But
big
they finally
break.
got
They finally booked something.
They booked the series
Booked the
regular.
pilot. Okay.
They booked some recurrence 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And this year they booked the series regular.
Yeah.
Got it.
They here this time.
They have a
They're here
career.
to stay.
And
Nice
speaking
career.
of here to stay,
Not
these
Constance.
kids are not at Constance to stay. They're graduating.
They
Today is graduation day.
I'm going crazy with the band. Okay, Rochelle, I need you to do some research for me because I wanted to come in with some cool hot goss, but I forgot what it was. But there's a reason why, not to skip ahead, but you might know, Jackie. There's a reason why. Did y'all notice Serena's tassels in her
tassels
hair?
in her
Yeah.
hair.
There's a reason for that. Can you find out what that is? I feel like there was some kind of weird thing that
She
I
lost
had
her
to
hat
double
the
check
night
because
before.
I was like, where is her? her tassels just like in her hair. I was just like, this is a very strong choice.
They breezed through that graduation scene.
They really did.
They were like, fuck that.
They
like
did.
that was the wackest graduation for these
It was like
kids
church.
who,
It was like a baptism, honestly.
yeah, these kids
really
who
fast.
paid $10,000 a year for
I wonder
school.
if that's why though. Like, it made me think like, I don't know. It's like going to public school, graduate is such a big deal. But maybe in private school it's not.
They don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, whatever. We
Yeah.
already know we gonna go to college and shit.
And
like, we knew y'all was gonna graduate.
Yeah,
but
they
our school,
graduated.
we like, damn, he
We
made
made
it.
it.
Nah, yeah, man, we made it out, baby. Hey, I see you over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You see your
Hey,
info.
Pops, gonna give me a card. Let's go. Give me that grant. Did y'all get a graduation car? What'd y'all get? Did y'all graduate?
A barbecue.
I
didn't graduate high school.
I graduated. Did
What
I
year did you
give
graduate high
anything?
school?
I graduated 2010.
2010.
What?
Wow.
When did you guys graduate?
2007.
Okay.
2003.
Oh, you're the same age as my brother. 2003. You're almost the same age as my brothers.
Oh yeah, we're like your two brothers.
Yeah.
See that, you know what'd you get for your graduation? Did you get some? So that means your brothers graduated before you. So
They
you're the
did.
baby.
I am.
Interesting.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think I really got anything.
Did you get anything?
No.
I had a
we
graduation
barbecue.
party, actually. Yeah.
We
I
had
got a car. I
it
got
was
that a
That's
Toyota
when you got-
Corolla green.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tight. Nah, I didn't get no car because I was going to. I was an engineering major in college, so I was going to summer bridge program the next week.
Oh, so you had to.
I had to
Where'd you
Yeah.
go to college?
I started at Wilberforce University in Ohio, HBCU. But I didn't know. We had a couple cousins flew out, and my cousin Carlton. We all named the same variations of the same thing in my family. My cousin Carlton flew out some crawfish.
Oh.
Wow.
'Cause it was crawfish
Like
season.
real crawfish, like kind of like the mosquitoes coming out.
Yeah, like the Kulex mosquitoes. He flew out some crawfish and he made a gumbo. We also had a crawfish boil and a big ass barbecue. And because all my family came from Mississippi, and so that's where I'm from. But I grew up here in LA.
Oh, okay.
That's dope. That's a fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do shit. They had the little party after, right?
And then after that,
Yeah.
we went to like other friends' families parties. Like we kind of all
like did a
bounced
little
around. A
loop-de-loop.
couple people came to my house, ate a little
Yeah.
bit, then we jumped in the car. I went to other people's houses.
Yeah.
My mom didn't give me no curfew that night.
Did y'all smoke cigars?
Nah,
We
I ain't
smoked. Me
none.
and the
Smoked
homies.
cigars?
Yeah, we went to the homie's house, smoked a little cigar after.
I smoked my first cigar like last year.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Were you celebrating something?
It was at my friend's wedding.
Oh.
Yeah, and I
Did
was
they
like,
put them on the table?
no, it was just like her dad had cigars, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna seize life. And I was really bad at it because
Seize
that
life.
was like the first
Seize
thing.
life.
Seize
That was
candy.
the first thing I ever smoked. I don't really smoke.
Oh, you don't smoke marijuana or nothing?
No.
That's good.
Honestly, it makes a lot of sense. I'm tense, right?
No, you. You're
11s.
you're not missing anything. Well, I mean, cigars are cool, but they are hard to smoke. But you like them. You do smoke them.
I smoke cigars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. After graduation, Vanessa and Nate being civilized, you know what they say?
Yeah.
Like, what's
Catching up
good,
on
you
old
know?
times, keep kidding, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they patched
Nate's
things
like,
up.
damn. Because this is where we find out that him and Blair broke up. Because we didn't really know at the end of that episode before.
We knew.
We
Blair
knew,
said
like,
it.
Blair was basically like,
Yeah.
I don't like this no more. I don't like this life. But now it's like, no, I broke up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
So the minions walk up on Lil J and tell
Yeah.
her about, the next queen coronation. It's going to be at Nate's party that night,
Yeah.
midnight. Now, Jenny don't want it. But the girls are like, you should apply because there's a new girl who's got a
Yeah,
big
she
chance at being a
coming
queen.
in hot.
Yeah, I had
I
problems
didn't
with
even
that
get her
girl.
name. What was her name?
I missed it too because I was like Adele.
It was Adele.
No, it was something with an A, but I was like, this girl's hair is too flat to be queen. Is that bad?
That
I
was the
like,
style back then, though.
She didn't have any volume.
There wasn't much
no
volume then.
It was
Oh, like, yeah,
flat.
she needed that Pantene Pro B, like that.
Yeah.
Just like, I was
She need
like,
that VO5.
she needs like a curl or something in her hair.
Do you use, what shampoo do you use, Rochelle? Fruits and berries? L'Oreal?
That's what I meant to say, L'Oreal Paris instead of Pantene Pro B. I don't know what that is. Which one's Pantene Pro B? You like that
Pantene Pro V is another shampoo. And there's
like that?
L'Oreal Paris. You use VO5. What shampoo you use?
What do I use? I use like a Cantu right now.
It can too.
Yeah.
one?
Black company owned by white people. Remember that?
Pearl and Mill. I use Pearl and Mill's poo.
Pearl Milling Company?
Yeah.
You put pancake batter in your hair?
Yeah.
I use something I got at Big Lots. I can't remember what it was.
It was big and there's a lot of it.
Big.
But yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't get that read on her hair when she walked in, but she definitely was like, whack.
I see what you're saying now, though.
But like her whole essence was flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like she didn't have queen energy.
I wonder if she's going to be back.
Yeah, she didn't have queen energy when she walked in.
Yeah,
it's weird because it's like Penelope. She really is Slim Charles.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna.
She get on my nerves.
I gotta say, not to pat herself on the back, but that's the best nickname we've came up with because she will not take the queen spot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear to God, like when you look at Penelope, and then you see that new girl come in and her being like, she could be queen if you don't. I'm like, what about you?
Yeah.
Well, Penelope's graduating.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, but Penelope has like the jawline of a queen.
She does.
Because I looked at Penelope, I was like, damn, she's got a good jawline.
Yeah.
But then I was like, maybe this girl isn't giving me queen energy because she's probably like actually a teenager, and the other women are like in their full ass 20s.
Oh, you're right. Because it's gonna be weird. Well, I don't want to. Well, but it's like they're all leaving, right?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, you're right. Like Jenny's gonna be like Blair age.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like weird.
Because Jenny's
there's gonna be a
just
bunch
tall.
of youngsters coming in.
Jenny's going into her junior year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. So yeah, that makes sense why this girl is like young
Looking,
too. She was like a young teenager. Then.
Yeah, I was like, wait, this tracks now.
She came in hot though. Like those
like,
scenes are just an acting thing for y'all. I get nervous when I have to do scenes like that. When you know how you're like they're talking about you and you gotta walk in.
And you gotta walk in.
And
she was slow.
The timing was off. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
I was like, because I saw her in the back, like she's like, me go.
Yeah. The timing was 100% off.
And it was like
they had to wait for her. Everybody's like,
I know, like there she is. Yeah. I hate that shit though. I mean, it is hard though, because you got to be so natural, but you know your only reason you're here is because they're bringing you up.
Yeah,
it's tough. You know, you ever do that? You ever do that shit?
No, I haven't. But
you're just too organic. Oh, y'all organic guys.
I just like we'll walk on. What can I say?
Whatever. I be in my head. I be like, and 1, 2, 3, go Lamar, go.
Get in there, go. They need me.
Serena walks up on Dan. His name was left out of the program. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the treating Dan like. But then they talk about this shit. We're gonna get into that too. You know, we kind of blow past this first part because nothing much is happening. I think the graduation is where shit. A lot of fluff.
Yeah.
Blair pulls up on Chuck. Chuck turned around like a preacher. He had the orange shirt on under his.
In the first one.
Lily and Ruth sit next to each other at the graduation. While Sean and Eleanor pull up.
Oh, that was fun. They were when they were getting it in. Eleanor they came in. Everyone just coming in like they've been on vacation and shit. Like, oh man, this graduation's not bad, huh? What's going on? Well, like we're gonna sit next to the Ruth, and then Ruth and Lily is on the outs. They on the outs like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ruth is
the tension.
Too. Yeah, he's like, I forgot we got the same tickets. Next to each other. That was a big deal too. Graduation tickets, remember them shits?
We only got 10, and everybody wanted one.
Yeah,
everybody had found out like, why do you need this ticket?
I bet you there's a family right now that still don't talk to each other
over graduation tickets. Yeah. Probably,
definitely,
probably 100%. So the graduation starts just as it's getting heated up. Mistress Queller up there doing her.
Oh yeah,
doing
she
her
was back in the
thing.
building.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. Fucking Nate Daddy Archibald.
Yeah. Wait, like, Daddy Archibald was there?
Grandpa.
Oh, that's
Grandpa
the gray hair
Archibald.
guy. Okay.
I was like, Daddy Archibald?
No.
He was in the back in handcuffs.
That would have been tight. Yeah. But I wrote this scene. Yeah. After they get out, he just in the back like, good job.
Got two cuffs like that. Yeah. He full oranged up. He got the cuffs in the front.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like Nate's dad is really just locked up. This whole season. His dad is just in prison. Yeah, because I forgot that he went to jail. He's not in Dominica no more.
Remind me what he did.
Fraud. Nate's daddy. Yeah, he was fraud.
Of course. But like, what did he fraud? What was his fraud? I feel like everyone was fraud.
I don't know.
He's scamming credit cards. I don't know. Putting credit card readers up to people's wallets.
When he take the credit card.
He's doing he emails old ladies and said he was an African prince.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That track. Yeah. I remember that.
I forgot what he did. I forgot what he was just frauding.
Fraud.
Yeah.
Like he was
embezzlement, something like that.
Yeah, he would probably. If I had to guess, he probably had he's an investor, so he probably was taking money. Say Carl gave me $100,000, you gave me $100,000.
Little pyramid.
But I was like, ooh, they didn't make. Sorry, you guys, we didn't make no money on an investment, and then really I just kept it that kind of shit.
Got it.
That's what I think. I don't think they really say it though in the show.
He was up to something. But just as the graduation gets going, Gossip Girl hits the line.
I'm gonna go crazy. Now I know why the bell needs to be over there. 'Cause I'm definitely gonna ring that shit like crazy.
She said, what did she say? Did you write this down? Because I didn't
Who
write
everyone
this down.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jackie.
I
Yeah,
got,
lay it out for us.
It was like Nate. This was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Nate, class whore.
Yeah.
Serena, irrelevant.
I love
Yes.
that.
Blair, a weakling. Dan, insider.
The real insider.
Yeah, that was good.
Those were the only ones I wrote down. Those were the most important ones. I felt
And
like.
who
Was there
would be
another
missing?
one?
Is Chuck?
Chuck.
Oh, he was like a
Oh,
coward.
Yeah,
Coward.
that was
Chuck
important,
is a
yeah.
coward.
Yeah, Chuck's a coward.
Yeah, he is definitely a coward. But I wonder if I wonder if Gossip Girl knew why. Interesting. Or did they?
Yeah.
Because Gossip Girl was just saying that, but she don't know why.
That was so crazy. And why don't they ever talk about Slim? I feel like like they shouldn't be as mad because like Slim Charles and them were like, ooh, it's like, yeah, you never get talked about. You're nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
But it also makes me realize it's like it is tight. It makes me realize why I like the show because like we be forgetting because they so lame.
Yeah.
Because like to me, I'm like, man, Serena, you whack. But then I be forgetting in this world. We're like hanging with the it people,
is
but we're just in their
elite.
shit. It's
Yeah.
like this is what it's like being in their shit. And if you went to high school with them, we probably wouldn't know none of this shit.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know what's going on. We wouldn't know about Chuck, Blair, none of that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And I would want to know everything. You know what I do?
Jackie's like, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. No, like, so like, maybe this is like modern day Gossip Girl. So this is like a really bad habit I have that I started in the pandemic.
What's that?
They have like drama channels and stuff on YouTube. Do you know
Drama
what
channels?
a drama channel is? So basically, it's like these commentary channels that report on like YouTubers and internet people, or like they just like kind of track. It's like Page 6, but like for YouTube. And so then you get like all this inside information.
On who?
Just like
People that we care about?
it depends if you care about like internet people. It depends.
Oh, no.
It depends. But like, do you read Page 6?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But I'm down.
Someone out there is going to get this. And
I'm sure
they're
I'm
gonna relate.
listening. I was thinking I'll be on YouTube all day.
Okay.
You know what kind of gossip I watch on YouTube?
What?
There's this lady who has a bunch of Jet magazines from 1950s, and she'll read gossip from back then. And I'm like, oh man, that was crazy.
Oh my God.
You have to send me that because that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. But
Okay.
Serena wants to take Gossip Girl down. She wants her out.
Yes.
She wants Gossip Girl out of here. Dan confesses that he's moving on with his life. He's like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Like she said what she said. It's all true. Like whatever.
He got
like,
the good one though. He's like, you the insider. I mean, ain't nobody. Of course, Dan ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking shit about Dan.
Yeah.
But
They
Blair made
plan to
a
get
good
Gossip
point.
Girl. Serena sends a tip. And she was like, it's got to be somebody. The clue started when we were ninth graders. And they're like, so the person is our age. Nobody from their older class cared about the clues.
Right,
Because they weren't talking about them. They were only talking about our class.
Right.
So that means that it's probably somebody in our grade. And everybody in our grade is at this party right now.
Right.
So Serena sends a tip to Gossip Girl. And her phone goes off. It's Jonathan!
Get your bell, Jackie.
Jackie, where's your bell?
Okay, give it to me again. Say it again.
No, it's too late.
It's too late
wait,
now.
no, please,
we moved on.
please let me have it.
We're gonna have more
Please let me,
opportunities.
no, say it again, please.
We're
Please.
gonna have more
Please,
opportunities.
say Jonathan.
All right.
Did you?
Jonathan!
What were you about to say?
I was saying, I'm surprised it's the first time they've tried this.
To find Gossip Girl?
Like, to try this, like, to this specific, like,
that
plan.
is a good point.
I was like,
It's
why? I was
they
like,
could have figured that
they
out.
have so many parties.
Yeah.
They couldn't have done this.
I think because they secretly liked it.
They liked it.
Yeah, it's
it was
like,
it was
They
giving
wanted
them
to keep it
clout.
going.
That's why Serena was like, I don't want to be irrelevant.
Yeah, I like that part because it's like it's finally her admitting she's just like a self-centered.
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
man.
She's honest.
But
When the phone goes off,
I
Jonathan
was like,
picks up his phone.
everybody. Chuck, whenever Chuck walks over, he does this like, hold on, let me walk.
It's Jonathan. It's him.
Yeah.
Toss
Give me
the
that
phone
phone.
over.
Yeah.
It's him. And then they go to commercial and they come back. It's not Jonathan.
yeah.
Oh, that was
I was
so
like,
funny because
dang.
when you watch it on streaming, it just comes back.
Yeah.
You're like,
Dang.
damn, that was a weird edit.
Yeah.
It felt like such a weird edit, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably a
Oh,
commercial.
it's not him. I actually hacked Gossip Girl over the summer so I could get all da-da-da-da.
Yeah, because I was bored. I wanted to see the tips. They
Yeah.
got so many unread tips. Then Jenny and Eric find some juice on the new girl and Blair.
Yes.
There's some juice that didn't get printed. So that means that Gossip Girl might actually kind of care about these people a little bit.
No. Oh.
Like she sorts through. Like all the tips.
Well, if you
like,
think about
she's choosy.
sorry, I'm gonna go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say
No,
when
go
you
ahead.
think about the juice that she had on Blair, is pretty bad. I mean, so the fact that maybe she really did she was probably like, I ain't gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or I'm gonna. This
Like
is so
she's
big. I'm
discerning.
gonna hold it.
Hold it
until
for
I
you.
really
Oh,
need
you
to
think it's
use
that?
it. I think so. Because the
Not
way
that she
they
had a conscience or something.
Nah. Because the way she drops it, I mean, later in the episode,
she
she's
ain't
just
really give a
like,
fuck.
I don't care. Here's everything.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Dan leaves the party and he's like, I'm going home. I gotta get out of this suit. I'm gonna go, get watch a movie with
donut,
Vanessa, get a donut. I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts. And so Rufus sitting there playing the guitar. He's like, you gotta go to the party, son. I know you don't like these kids.
Don't disrespect us.
But you gotta go. This is the last time you're gonna see him. And he was like, you literally just said, I don't like these kids.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go
having a dumbass. He's like, his advice is so dumb. He's like, you gotta honor your high school.
Yeah. He's
Have
like,
your
where am I gonna get this
experience.
advice from when I'm at NYU? Dan, shut up, Dan.
I was like,
You can't even marry your woman. You in love, you can't even propose to her, you little bitch.
But then Lily pulls up with some beer and a little sticky icky.
Oh yeah, and that's the same beer that Vanessa and Dan was drinking.
that water beer.
That water beer that it was like, this ain't no real beer.
Why do y'all put
It's
this?
that Reed's ginger ale.
Why do y'all put this shit in green bottles so we can clearly see that it's water?
I don't understand that
know.
because they definitely it doesn't seem like that's a rule. Maybe
We got to
because
get
it's a teenage
let's
show?
get the set designer,
Yeah,
the
we're gonna get
props
him
people
Get
on
him
this
on
show.
here.
Rochelle,
Prop
put that in.
master.
Okay,
We're
but can we talk about like Rufus just sitting there playing the guitar?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. There's something about it that a memory came up. I was just like, dang, like I really had a crush on Rufus.
On
the
Rufus?
first
You
time.
like Rufus?
Yes.
Did you like Rufus more or Bass Daddy more? Because the other guests we had, she liked Bass Daddy. All the girls like
a lot
Bass
of women
Daddy.
we have on the show
like?
are like, oh, part bass.
Oh, he didn't do it for me. Rufus did. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you in good company.
Yeah.
Big Roof.
Yeah, Rufus. I was like, yeah. I was like, you can play the guitar, just like pluck it along, because I
He
love.
wasn't playing shit though. He was playing.
No,
What
he's
the fuck
just
was he
like-
playing?
he's just strumming.
And today's gonna be a day when I've been out to you.
I just love. He
I don't
does this
believe
thing.
in it.
They do it in like Princess Diaries. Have you seen Princess Diaries? Oh, it's a great ride. Have you seen the Princess Diaries?
Nah, I ain't seen that one.
In 1985, I was watching Back to the Future and nothing else.
Yeah, that was my movie.
Well, luckily this
Like,
came out in
Scott.
like 2000.
Oh, wait, what am I thinking of? Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is also 87.
Princess
what's
Diaries.
Princess Diaries, then?
It's the vehicle for Anne Hathaway.
where
no, I
she
didn't.
like your hair, your
turns
curly
into
hair,
a princess.
your curly hair.
Oh,
Julie
no,
Andrews.
no.
I'm
Yeah, I have
dropping
seen that
references
movie.
right now.
taking us
Basically,
back.
there's this like I feel like there's this trope where it's like, oh, he's strumming, and it's like, dang, I'm thinking about the girl I love. Let me call her, and then he like flips the phone, and then and then the call comes, and then Lily comes. I just love that. I was like, that's
Oh, the call is
romance.
always right. The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
then she shows up, and she's like, this is romance.
Yeah.
Because
That's
they were
dope.
both thinking about each other at the same time.
And I found these Philly cheesesteaks in Chuck's room. That
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
is good.
I know it was like a brown,
Brown ass bag. I'm like, man, that weed is that's they smoking that fucking Reggie. That mid ass weed. They
There's no
smoking.
way Chuck Bass got good weed. I think Chuck Bass had probably got the worst weed in that whole city.
Chuck Bass, that shit is spliffs. It's mixed tobacco. So Blair, in the mirror with her mom, she excited to see Chuck. She getting made up. Mom and her having a little. She's like, go for him.
Yeah.
Don't let him get away this time.
Even though he's broke your heart a million times.
Yeah.
There's no way he'll break your heart again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blair's mom was out to lunch. Doesn't know what's going on.
So at the party, Nelly Yuki is drunk.
Oh,
She getting it
so
in.
this was a humdinger a little bit.
This was kind of a humdinger. This was this is where we hold our bells because it's not a full humdinger. So hold the bell up the
Okay,
bell.
right here.
And it gives a little,
That was crazy.
Don't let it get that vibration from the bell because it was like Nelly Yuki liking Dan this whole time was kind of like.
It's
But
not like
they also
whatever.
didn't pay it off. Like
No.
they kind of they half-ass paid it off. It was like I have to tell you something, Dan. Dan, I have to tell you something. And Dan's like, was she about to say that she was in love with me?
I know. They take it down.
Take
a
it
notch,
down
first of
a
all.
notch, Dan.
Nelly, you can't even. Nelly Yuki could do better than Dan, I think.
Yeah, she can.
So Jenny tries to tell Blair
yeah.
that Gossip Girl got some dirt about the NYE thing with Chuck, New Year's Eve, and she's not trying to understand, and she's not queen anymore. Like trying to get her to understand this. Like those girls don't care about you. Like what don't you get about this shit? Like it's over.
Yeah, but Blair, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, Blair being stubborn as fuck. Shit's gonna hit the fan with that. That's what I said in my notes. Jenny walks over to the minions and the new girl and says, "Get your leader. I got some juice.
Take me to your leader."
Little J the juice man.
The juice man.
The trap say, "Hey,
bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Quarter
goss, half a goss, whole goss. Hey.
Okay.
So Blair goes up to Chuck's room and about to get it in. When downstairs at the party, everybody's phone goes off with another Gossip Girl blast.
I was lost right here. When did they decide that like they was back together? Because they were just about to fuck. Like her and Chuck were like about to fuck, but I didn't feel like they reconciled their issues.
I don't know if they like fully reconciled. I think it was just like she was going up there to be like you got one last shot.
I'm gonna throw myself at you.
Oh
can
yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we talk about her outfit?
Yeah.
Like why was she dressed like a flapper?
Her mom put her in there.
Her mom was like, "Here, wear that good shit I bought you. Go out there." That was
like,
weird because
she looked like a whole flapper.
She had like no clothes on, right? Or
then she takes off the outside dress, and then she's got on like a Spanx dress, and I was like, I kind of like this outfit a little bit better. I was like, you could have just worn this whole dress with the stockings.
There was always a little bit. Sometimes they had on some shit that I was like, y'all rich? And I'm 6'10".
Man, this is tough too. This was a humdinger too.
Oh yeah, we about to get there. Okay, so where are we at?
They about to smash.
Oh yeah, they about to smash. Everybody's phone goes off. Delete.
It was crazy. I was like, I knew it was coming, but I was still ready.
Yeah, and it was like, since Serena want to find out who everybody was, I'm telling on everybody.
I'm dropping a dime on everybody.
I'm dropping a dime on all of y'all. Everybody's going in. All the drama over the past year. Nate and Dan, like they letting it off. Dan slept with the teacher. Right. Did you write this down, Jackie?
I didn't.
Okay.
I think I remember. Yeah, Dan slept with the teacher. Like,
that was not you. You didn't have to write it.
I was like, I should have, but I was like, oh, thank God, because they just recapped the whole season. So I was like, okay.
Were you taking notes, Jackie?
You really did not have to write anything down. I should write this shit down.
But it was a lot of everything we've seen this whole season.
Yeah. Chuck, like it was New Year's Eve.
Yes.
New Year's Eve with Chuck and them.
Nate was sleeping with homegirl.
Nate was sleeping with the Duchess.
But then he also took a stop in Brooklyn.
Yes, he's
metaphorically.
Chuck touched Vanessa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything, but then the humdinger though.
Oh,
I've been waiting for this too.
Yes, Blair Waldorf slept with Jack Bass.
Motherfucking Jack Bass.
Yeah.
He not even in the country to hear about this.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Like he goes, so Blair goes, you slept with Vanessa? And he goes, you slept with Jack Bass? Now forgive me for taking the man side in this argument, but I'm like, that's a big ass.
Yeah,
much different.
That's the homie. First of all, it's the homie's brother. Secondly, like, he's a monster. That other guy. Third of all, this
she
was
like,
so long ago. It was before they had all been dating. Before they were even, her and Chuck were even in it with each other.
She was like, so what? Let's just both of our things cancel each other. I'm like, no.
It's like, oh no, that's
uncle.
Yeah, she was like, this old news.
That's his uncle.
You took a little trip to Brooklyn. I took a little trip to
your family tree.
Statutory something.
Yeah, you smashed a fellow teenager. I smashed your uncle. It's the same thing.
I was like, whoa.
Wait, who plays Jack Bass?
Who is that guy? I thought it was Mayhem from the Allstate commercials, but it wasn't him. Who does play that guy?
Mayhem. I ain't gonna front, Carl. I was genuinely surprised. I know I was supposed to remember this, but remember when we were trying to figure out what they did? I genuinely didn't. I thought it was gonna be like they kissed or something.
Really?
I didn't think they had sex.
Oh yeah, I figured that we talked about that back then. I figured that they was like.
I just felt like that was so crazy because she wasn't even really.
She wasn't an adult. She was an 18-year-old. Oh, she had just turned 18.
Oh. Maybe I'm getting that timeline.
This was early. No, this was early this season. It's been so many episodes.
So that New Year's episode was in this season.
In this season, that was like the winter
makes
break.
More sense.
Yeah,
because
that was like episode 12. So that was like half the
Wow.
season ago.
Wow.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah,
it was a new year.
What's his name? Rochelle Shell?
Desmond Harrington.
Desmond
Harrington of the Harrington family. Are you believing?
Where's he from?
Raised in the Bronx, New York.
BX, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Desmond Harrington of the Bronx.
Of the Bronx family.
Of the Bronx
this guy.
We started the Bronx Bank of New
Can you Google
Delhi.
if he auditioned for Mayhem?
Jack Bass he did something for me. There was something.
You like
Jack
him?
Bass?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could get with Jack
Bass, but
Bass.
not
not
Big Bart Bass though. You like the Bass though. You like Chuck Bass and Bart and Jack Bass.
There's just something about them. It's like, I could change him.
That's what Blair was thinking. She can't change can't change nobody.
Can't change nobody.
Can't.
Stop trying to think you can change people. This message goes out to a very specific. Stop trying to think you can change people.
I know.
Because you can't.
This record right here goes out to a very special.
Yeah.
Look, I've learned
This
the
has
lesson.
been a topic of conversation as of recent. We're not gonna get deep into it, but just stop thinking you can change people.
Can't change nobody.
That's what therapy's for.
They all
And
think
that's why
they
we
can
do it.
change. Like Serena thinks she can change Dan.
I can change
Can't nobody.
him.
Lily thinks she can change Ruth.
I could change him. That's also my Lily impression.
Blair. Blair. He didn't change Chuck. He just brought out a Chuck that was already there.
Yeah.
But it was buried in all this toxic masculinity and weird stuff.
You're toxic. I'm slipping under.
That was crazy though. When Gossip Girl dropped all that news on everybody.
Yeah,
and then everyone started fighting. It was a cacophony.
Yeah, and it was like
writing the script, a cacophony.
A cacophony
It's a
ensues.
cacophony.
A Muammar Gaddafi ensues.
And Omar Gaddafi ensues.
Everybody was like, Nate and Dan was like, all right, get off Serena's head. And Blair was like, man, fuck Serena.
And it's all her fault, man. And then Nate's like, we all did it. And she's like, nah,
we all didn't do it.
They would have known. It wasn't for Serena's stupid ass. That was so funny.
That shit was
This
great.
is Blair. This is Blair's. I love
Blair's
Blair.
good in this episode.
You couldn't
I
leave
love
her
acting
alone.
was-
her
was
acting
great.
was
Her acting was
everything.
great in this.
What did she was like, Dan, you're the only one that benefited. You came up the entire time you were in high
Yeah,
school.
you
I
eat
was
up
like,
all our plates.
He
Look at
said-
you up in the upper east side.
yeah, it's
Dan-
like, nobody
Dan
knew what
said
the
this twice
fuck
in
you
this
were.
episode.
Can
Yeah.
we say fuck on this podcast?
We can
you can do
absolutely say
whatever
that. Dan, we only get 10 of them though, so don't use them. all.
Okay, great.
Dan was like, what are you, crazy? And then later in the episode, it's like, Dan, ain't you doing this thing? What are you, crazy? He said that shit twice.
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't they give him another line?
I
They
don't
forget
know.
he had said it earlier in the show.
I don't know what
What
happened.
are
I
you,
think
crazy?
I think they just lost.
They trying to start a catchphrase for Dan. That was on the
What
Gossip
for
Girl
crazy?
Valentine's Day cards where Dan goes, what are you, crazy?
I'll be like, Dan was probably like, man, I'm gonna just say this. He probably didn't read the script. And then, but my God, she ripped into Dan. He's right. She's right though. Like
Yeah.
Dan think you so better than us.
Yeah, you think
look
you
at you.
innocent.
Your daddy done married into the rich family.
Yeah.
You done popped off. Look at you hanging with everybody.
You on the soccer team.
Yeah.
You on the soccer team. You friends with Nate. Your daddy married rich. Like
Yeah.
you just
You were
as much.
in the
You
New
just
Yorker.
as bad.
I was like, wait,
you,
what?
you just as bad as all of us.
Yeah.
Except none of us like you.
I know, yeah, it's like, and you tried, and you annoying. He was like, what?
You
crazy?
I'm the bad one. That's
Great
when the good one turns out to be the bad one, or the worst one rather. So they go off. They go up to the room. She's trying. We already talked about that. Rufus proposed to Lily. Finally,
Oh, I know. Good Lord.
Yeah, marry
That
me.
was so
Marry me.
anticlimactic.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like, yes, this proposal.
That was a D story.
How would y'all propose?
how will we propose?
Yeah, how would you propose? Like, how
We
would
talked
you?
about this.
I'm gonna sing.
Sorry, what
We're
you
gonna-
gonna tell me about it?
Under the melted
I like how
barley, lightly. I'm gonna sing that song. In
Just like that.
green grass, swing, swing.
Your fiance just waited.
Yeah,
in a-
yeah.
in a-
Like,
in
let
a
me get through it. Let me get fucking through it.
Like, okay.
How would I propose? I would take her to McDonald's to see if she was really loyal. Would you say yes if a man proposed to you at McDonald's?
It really depends on the relationship.
If she liked it.
Rochelle, if your boyfriend said proposed to you at McDonald's, did we talk about this?
We talked about this.
Did we
in
do?
the last
Did we talk
episode.
about McDonald's?
No, not McDonald's, but we talked about
proposing.
we talked about Rochelle's
Yeah.
dream.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about
proposal.
how you guys would propose.
How would
We're
you
gonna help her
propose?
propose to her.
We're gonna help you propose to your boyfriend. It's 2022.
Yeah.
Stop thinking you can change men and start proposing to them.
Propose to them. Propose another way. That's
Would you
not.
guys want to be proposed to?
Nah.
Okay.
Makes me regret shit.
Okay.
I
Don't
think
propose
I
to
wouldn't
me.
mind it, but I do want to do it.
Okay.
I know
How
I
do you
want to
wanna
do
do
it.
it?
Like I want to fly like an eagle into the sea. I don't know. Like I think I was thinking about how I kind of like Ruth because I'm like, I would have probably went big like Ruth did, but then I like how it ended up just being like Just marry me, girl.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do one of those.
Oh, kiss me. How would I do it?
This is the weakest proposal I've ever seen.
On a private jet.
When he goes, but what about when he's like, come here?
Come here.
Let me say, come here.
Well, he was like, "Oh, I know you've had 4 other husbands, but I want to be the 5th."
He said that?
He
I
said
missed
something
that
like,
part.
I was just like, dang, like, you're really going to mention her 4 other husbands
That must
right
have been
now?
when I went to go re-up on my Frosted Flakes.
That must have been when I switched over to Murder Inc. documentary.
Murder Inc.
I was like, why am I being
I
triggered
like
right
to
now?
watch sports. Let me tell you how fun. Irv Gotti. That guy's
Rufus Hunt.
hilarious.
R-U-F-U.
I think I would just like do something that she liked. If I knew the person well enough, I would try to recreate a moment.
I would do it at her best friend's wedding. No, just
I would do it on a reality show where they may do an ultimatum, and then I'll be like, either you marry me or this relationship's over.
Yeah.
Did you watch the ultimatum?
That's
Yeah,
a hard
okay,
question,
good.
Jackie. I've never thought about how I would do that.
Oh,
I don't think I would except for the episode of Martin where he was in the woods, where they were in the woods and he set up all this stuff in the woods. We bought flowers and candy and stuff, and then Brian McKnight came out and started singing. I would probably try to get an R&B singer to come and serenade while I expressed my heart about why I want to marry this person.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. I mean, I steal that from Martin.
Okay.
Other than
But
that,
private versus public proposal. You do it.
No,
private.
yeah, man, I don't
feel
want her
like
to say
think
no in
about
front
the
of a bunch of
wedding
people.
more than I think about the proposal.
Yeah.
I already know what my wedding would be like. I don't really know what my proposal.
I don't know what my wedding.
Do
would
we
be
have
like
time to think of what's your wedding going to be like?
We don't have time.
We don't have time.
It's more a minute.
We're at 100 minutes.
Oh my god.
We're at 100 minutes of show.
Are you Ellie?
Yeah, I don't have time. How do you want to be proposed to?
Probably privately, but if there was something that significant about McDonald's, I could get proposed to in McDonald's. It just has to be significant.
You know what I also would do?
Like if you both worked there or something.
I would go on to the basketball court at a Clipper game or something like that, and be like, all right, we're down here with Carl and his fiance, Rosalia, the singer. And
I'm marrying Isabella Rosalina.
and he's about to, attempt a 3-point shot for $20,000. All right, here you go, Carl. And then I get the shot, and I go, ah! And I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I fall over, and she's like, ah! It's Rosalia. So she starts dancing. And then I go, ah. And I get back up with the ring.
This is romantic.
That'd be funny. Yeah. I want to be like.
I make her
about to
think
die.
I'm dying.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she didn't see how she really acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Like if she would be happy. Like if she would immediately call
She'd
her
be like,
ex.
yes, he's finally
he's finally dead. I
Yeah.
get his fortune. I get all of his gold bars.
Yeah.
But I do like it when it's like that shit just pops out. Like niggas is like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he's about to ask.
You about to propose.
'Cause
Have
it's
you ever
like,
seen
it's
one?
really brave.
Besides that one? That was the first one I
That was
ever
the only
seen.
one I've ever seen in real life
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen one. In real
Yeah,
life.
you know, as much as we see it on TV, it doesn't happen that
Yeah.
much.
No.
I guess
In
so. It is
public.
kind of special when you do see it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's like, but then I also feel for the girl in that situation because it's like, damn, I can't say no now. Like,
Yeah, even if she
Yeah.
wanted to say no.
I just wouldn't want to be proposed to if we hadn't talked about a proposal in general.
If it was like Coming to America where your dad and the groom just go off and then they come back and go, we have a special announcement at this party.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie's marrying this man and you don't even know about it.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
yeah, Eric LaSalle, he's like, what are you talking
What's
about,
the matter?
baby?
Baby,
And then everyone had the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great film. Probably my favorite film.
Okay.
So-
what happened after that? I have Scott Dinger. Oh, wait. Yep, not yet.
So
We'll
Nate
get
and
to that.
Serena sent out a blast to Gossip Girl to have her meet them at the bar, the Oak Room.
Yeah.
Well, meet us in an hour at the Oak Room.
Where they're getting served.
Yeah.
Full blown
alcohol.
getting served at the bar. Uh-huh.
They've been doing this since the show started. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I was like,
Blair
damn.
and Jenny make up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like Blair's like, give her like, you know what, you should be queen.
Yeah,
You got this.
You
You
the
can
one.
change the
You the
game.
one.
You
She
can
really,
change.
yeah, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. And then it's weird because it seemed like Lil J wasn't into it, but once Blair gave her the blessing, she's like, maybe,
Like, I can do this.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe I will be
Maybe I
queen.
can be queen.
That shit is
Some
crazy.
changes in these
So
streets.
they all show up at the bar. Gospel Girl duped them.
Mm-mm.
Like she blasted it out to everybody individually.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
telling everybody this shit's getting on my nerves. You got to figure out who this person is. If they email is getting hacked by Jonathan, but they
Right.
also have the technology to send out a blast to everybody.
I
I
know.
don't know. But everybody, you know,
that was weird. I still don't understand why Jonathan was
Yeah.
doing
He
that.
was bored.
This is where Serena
needed
tells us she doesn't want to be
irrelevant.
Yeah. That was.
don't
I think that
wanna
was
be
a hump
irrelevant.
game.
That was. I'm gonna give it a salt and pepper.
I was just
It
like,
was just like.
Yeah.
for all the noise you're making this whole episode and how upset you get, like I don't want it to stop.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
That was crazy that was actually a storyline.
Yeah.
Like when they broke that story, they were like, Serena doesn't want to be irrelevant.
I know, man. If I wrote that and I pitched it to a network, they'd be like, "We just don't know what Serena wants," and then they wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah.
But they let them do that
They
shit.
let
Let
them
me
do
do
that
what
shit.
I want.
I guess it was a really popular show. They could probably do whatever they want to at that point.
I mean,
So
That's
Chuck's
like
that. So
25.
Blair and Serena make up after they got into their fight at the thing.
Yeah.
They get into a fight every episode. They should not be friends.
Well, it's so funny because it's always the same scene. It's like, just say the words. And he's like, I can't.
I'm saying, but Blair and Serena, they fight every episode.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
Serena,
do too, yeah.
And then Chuck's standing outside. So Serena's preparing for a trip. She's like, they sitting on the bed, and then this scene means nothing. She putting shoes into the bag. She about to go overseas or whatever.
She gave her a picture of the mugshot.
The picture of the
and I was like,
mugshot.
if this was Real Housewives, this would be an actual fight right now.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. I was like ready for it. I was like, it's not gonna happen.
Nate
Oh,
quit the
yeah, that's
internship because the deputy mayor
That was an insane.
tried to smash, which is, I mean, and then Dan asked the question that I was thinking was, how she look?
Yeah, that was it. But I was like, you guys are gross.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
This is very strange. I was like, that felt like a last minute decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, why did they do that?
Why
all of a
they?
sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't see it. We didn't see none of
Yeah.
it. But then he's like, well, she's like, well, what are you gonna do for the rest of the summer? And he's like, well, I was hoping I could go backpacking with you.
That
And
shit
he's
is
like,
whack, bro.
Sorry, I'm taking this guy. And he's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're in the coffee shop.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah.
in the
Get
coffee
my
shop.
shit ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he was in the coffee shop, and you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it. It's not. I ain't said nothing yet. They in the coffee shop. The guy walks up and he's playing along with Vanessa's thing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have a good time with Melissa." Lauren,
and Dan's like, you fucking
nah,
up, bro.
you didn't get it. So then they joke off about that. They walk off, and then Dan's like, "Oh yeah, man, you almost got it. You a student here? Oh yeah, I just enrolled. I just transferred from BU. Cool, man. I'm Dan." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Scott." And I didn't think about it in this moment.
Right.
And
Which
then I
you wouldn't,
said,
yeah.
wait a minute. Scott is Dan and Serena's brother.
That shit blew me away. Yeah.
I was like,
Christ propels him. Let the power of Christ compel him.
I could not believe it. I was like, he done found their ass.
And he looked like Dan,
He
too,
did look like
didn't
Dan.
he?
He did look like Dan. He did look like Dan. And then his mom calls.
I was so stressed about that. I was like, oh my
Rochelle, have
God.
fun editing that. Him yelling in the mic like that.
It was bananas.
So he called his mom. His mom called. He's like, "Yeah, mom, Portland's great. I'm
Yeah.
meeting some really cool people." He look over at Dan. Dan's
Yeah.
like, and then he opened up page 6 and see Lily and Ruth
Yeah.
getting married, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Motherfucker, I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm in there, baby."
I'm getting this cheddar.
Yeah.
So he ain't not dead. Well, we knew he wasn't dead, but
Yeah.
now he's like in these
He
streets.
in the game.
And he's going to NYU with Dan.
Yeah. So we finna see what happens with that. I'm excited for that for season 3. I'm excited to see that relationship bloom.
That's gonna be cool.
So Blair comes in.
That's gonna be cool.
Me, I'm like, I'm gonna clench my butt and not
Yeah.
spoil anything.
Clench your butt.
Yeah, I know.
Clench your butt. Clench your butt.
That's gonna be great.
Don't say nothing. Clench your ass. Clench your asses. Everybody at home, clench your asses right now. Everybody clench your asses. Don't tell me nothing. Because you already hinting at something. Listen, I'm a very smart guy. You're already hinting at something. I was trying not to look at your face. I'm not going to look at you right now, Jackie.
I mean, the
Honestly,
way
I
they
didn't
dropped
even
him in the
know.
last 2 minutes.
I had
of this
no idea.
season.
Like, I completely forgot that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I just watched this a year ago.
So Blair comes in and secures the crown for Jenny. Jenny makes the rules now.
Yes.
Like,
And first, did you hear where she's like, "We're not doing headbands anymore except this one." Like,
Yeah.
I was
That was a fun,
yes,
off camera.
yeah.
I was like, all right,
No,
Jenny.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
I was like,
down to business.
that was
But why
Joe
was the Minions
Good.
and Slim Charles still sitting there? It's like, y'all not going to be here next year. Y'all done with high school?
know.
They were
Yeah.
giving like transition notes.
They about to
Yeah.
get held back. That's what,
They didn't graduate. So
that'd be funny.
back at the coffee shop, Dan is there, and Regina George calls Dan and
Oh, I
says
like this scene.
his money is back in the account.
Yeah. This is
And he goes,
too.
"Are you crazy?
What?
What? Are you crazy?" And she's like, your money's back in your account, so you can go to
Yeah.
Yale. He's like, well, I'm going to NYU. She's like, I'll see you there. She's enrolling.
Yeah.
She's at the bursar's office.
bursar.
Yeah.
And then
The what?
the office of the bursar. That's who takes the check.
Oh, for real? I don't
Yeah,
know
that's who
about that.
literally takes money
Yeah.
from you. That's who you got to go present your financial aid papers to or whatever your
She's
scholarship.
like, here's my
papers.
check.
Yeah. And
was
so
bananas.
she was like, well, is there anything else I can help you with, Miss Regina George? And she was like, yes, I'd like to roommate with my good friend Blair
Walder.
Walder.
Power Christ.
She's so good.
Look, I am your
She's
father.
so good. She had
Yeah.
like 1 minute in the episode. She's like, I'm here to do
That's
work.
my girl.
I'm here to
I
drop
fuck
it
with
in.
Georgina.
Also, you got to confirm, the office of the bursar lady, I don't think does that, or maybe she
I-
does, but you also have to confirm with Blair that that's cool.
I know,
I
right?
know. It's like,
It's like, no, don't be
I wonder.
Oh,
that might be the thing.
absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem at all. What you
Yeah.
say her name was in? Regina George? But yeah, holy shit. Man, they set some shit up. We got some shit to
Yes.
go in.
We got some shit
I
to
was
go into,
excited.
yeah.
I was feeling great
This was
going
a good,
off
a well-written episode, despite, like, you could tell that they was trying so hard to get to the good parts.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
sacrificed some of the not so good parts. You notice
Yeah.
that? Back at the coffee shop, nope. As Serena is about to leave for her trip, Carter Bazin pulls up on her. Now, I have a question about
Give my
this.
shit.
I
Is
love
this
We ain't
another
done
one?
yet. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I
This
think
one is,
it's a little bit.
yeah, so he says he got some info.
Yes.
He's like, check this out.
yeah,
It's paper that says
Sebastian.
Keith Vanderwoodson or something like that.
Yeah.
You found my father?
Yeah.
And she's like, get in.
yeah, we
like-
give it
Now, here's what, it's kind of a, I'm not really, because they set it up in the 80s or whatever, like, I'm not, this is not really a humdinger for me, but that moment.
I would say it's a humdinger because I didn't know that's what they was doing in Spain that whole time. So she been looking for him.
Oh, that's why she was over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When they
so
was
when she
together.
was,
But I
like,
don't know why
wild.
there was an issue.
Carter Bazin. Now, here's my deal. Oh, is season 3 finally gonna be the season? This is not a spoiler. I think this is important to me. Don't tell me nothing outside of what I'm asking. But is Carter Bazin? Are we finally gonna understand why he's important to these people's story? Because he just pops in every
Right.
now and then throughout these first 2 seasons. He's probably been around like 5 times, and and I'm like, every time he comes up, they're always like, Carter Bazin, Carter Bazin, Carter Bazin, Carter Bazin.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What do you think, Jackie?
I'm not
It's-
saying anything.
is that a spoiler?
I'm not. No, I don't
It's
know.
not a spoiler,
It's not a spoiler, but
I think, put it this way. I've seen the whole show, and he doesn't bother me in that way.
yeah.
Okay.
So if that
I
helps.
feel like they drop him in to like thread some other stuff.
Yeah,
together. That's
that-
like more important.
He's always just coming in to do some thread and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why is this guy?
He's like thread basin.
Honestly, I love Sebastian.
Who is that?
Sebastian Stan.
That's Carter.
Oh, okay.
He's a beautiful man.
but I mean, I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but the fuck, they about to go off to Greece together.
They about to go
So
off to
what's
Greece
good with
because
that?
they're gonna find her dad. And I mean, sure, Serena, date whoever you want to date. I'm sick of you. But
Yeah,
So-
but I'm just glad she ain't dating Dan.
yeah, as long as she
I'm
ain't
cool.
dating Dan. But watch Dan end up in Greece. Be like, well, are you crazy?
I'm your
Am I-
father.
Oh yeah, Dan's her dad. Dan is Keith Vanderwoodson.
I love the report he has in his hand though, because it's like this. It's just this is a PI report, and I was
Yeah.
like, what letterhead
A PI
looks like
report
that? I was
on
like, it's in
Vander
bright
Woodson.
orange. I said, come on, art department. Like,
nah,
what is?
nah.
I was like, what is
Cardi
this?
having
Is he
that
a
week.
PI? Is Carter Bazin a private investigator?
No, it's like-
he got his own.
Yeah,
okay.
he just had the letter PI report about
Yeah.
Vanderwoodson, and I
They
was
all
like,
got PI.
Okay.
I feel like once we hit a certain tax bracket, you gotta get the PI popping.
Oh yeah, I would have.
I'm getting dossiers on all y'all.
Yeah, dossier.
Dossier.
He had that.
Dossier
What's
Henderson
that?
on all y'all asses.
But you're right though. I still feel like I'm left hanging on the '80s thing. I'm still disappointed about that.
Yeah. That
What
was
are
tough.
you? What about the '80s thing?
They just
So
didn't
the
explain
episode
enough.
before they went to the '80s,
Yeah.
and they showed Serena's dad, but they didn't show how Lily met him.
And there's like a 8-year gap in between. That's supposed to be 1983. Serena Vanderwoodson is not born until 1991.
Okay.
So like, and then she was like in love with the other guy in that episode, and then she ended up. How does she end up with this guy? How does he end up be like a New York City, whatever he is? Where the fuck has he been this whole time? There's a lot of stuff that I wish they would have answered a little bit more of, or at least set up. They didn't even set up anything.
It's very
I
confusing.
think that gets answered later.
Good.
I
Are
wanna
they
say
gonna go
it's-
back to the 80s? Tell me that. Are they gonna go back to the 80s?
I don't think they go back to the 80s. I think they go back to that location though.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so I think
All right.
that's when you get more answers.
Oh,
That's
maybe
good.
that's what
See,
happened.
that's how you say it without spraying it.
I was like,
That's how you say it
That's
without
how you
spraying
do
it.
it, yeah.
Because I don't know when that's coming. I don't know
Right.
when it's like that doesn't help me at all. You know.
Yeah.
But it's enough to be like,
Yeah.
put your
because it's
butt cheeks
information
up,
you
relax.
probably
Yeah.
I think you need to know to clear that stuff up.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
So.
Yeah,
So
because you
Chuck-
want to be hanging over your head.
Blair's walking up in New York. Chuck outside waiting
Oh, I
for
forgot
her.
about this.
He's got now. This is a
Hey, I
humdinger.
don't want to keep giving up.
He gives her
I'm
the.
humdinger in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he got her the
Humdinger.
he got her the stockings that she likes.
Uh-huh.
He got her.
Because remember,
some other
they
shit.
planted it earlier that he went back out of the country.
Out of the country,
So
yeah.
I'm
Yes.
thinking in that moment, I'm like, oh, he's back on his bender,
Yeah,
like
he's-
he's
Yeah.
depressed or whatever.
Slinging dick around.
So he came
Yeah.
back. He's dropping dick off.
That's what it seems
He's
like.
got,
They're like,
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
he's fucking around the world.
So he finally they look at each other, they get all close to each other, and then finally he says it. I love you too.
Yeah! I was genuinely like, power of Christ compels you. I was genuinely like giddy. I was like,
Yeah,
yo!
I said it in there. I said, now these two evil ass people can be together.
Yeah.
It was crazy because you get so annoyed, but that's a good right. That's how you get him. Because all those times he couldn't say it. And
couldn't say it.
they really
Yeah.
built it up to when he finally said it, it was like, he earned it. They kind of earned it.
Well, that's the end of
There you
season
have it.
2.
And
Any
that's the
remarks
end.
on season 2? I think it started off slow. I think we picked up towards the end. I think these last like 5 or 6 episodes since Miss Carr came into the picture,
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Damn,
since
Miss Carr was
then.
the same season?
Miss Carr was this season.
That
Can you
feels
believe
like
that?
years ago.
Yeah, Miss Carr so far has been my favorite character on the show.
I'm really starting to like Georgina. I think I never liked her before, but
Mm-hmm.
this season is making me like her more.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about her.
love
And
Georgina.
3, I'm excited about. I think Dan and Serena are fine. I think I say this every end of every season, man. I think Dan and Serena are finally finito.
Yeah, we've said that a lot.
Hopefully.
He's gonna show up in Greece.
Then I like Ruth and Lily together.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it is probably my least favorite season. Now thinking
How
about
many?
it,
There's 6?
I think right 6
30?
or 5.
6.
Nine?
6.
My gosh.
Nice.
Yeah. We're gonna be
Ugh.
old. We're gonna be like 50 years old when this
Yeah,
is
you're gonna
done.
have like
Yeah.
gray in your beard by then.
So I would
'Cause there's
say
none now.
my overall. We'll do. Should we rate the season too or not? Just per episode.
I'll rate the season. We
Okay.
can rate the season. Do you have any news, or should we skip news today?
I have a bunch of.
You got a
news.
bunch of news? Okay, well then we won't skip news then.
Okay.
So I will rate this season
Mm-hmm.
a 3.77.
Okay.
It was slow in the beginning.
It was.
It was honestly like I'm just leveling with the people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, it was hard for me to get through this season.
Oh.
But then we started hitting some stride.
when Army Hammer came.
When Army Hammer
he got
came in
you-
the
got your
picture,
blood boiling.
it was like, okay, all right, we getting there. I'm back in. So that made it a little bit easier because I was like around episode 8.
Yeah.
I was like, I got
A lot more
14 more episodes of this bullshit, or 15.
It's tough. But I'll tell you what, I felt it was hard. I give it I'd probably give this like a 2.9.
2.9.
It was not good, and it also my favorite character is Blair. So
And it was a hard,
this is
it was
the
a rough
worst-
Blair
This is
season.
the worst Blair.
She loses a lot in this season,
this is
right?
like the hardest to watch.
I'm only giving it that high because my favorite character in the whole show is Miss Carr.
And Eric, he likes Eric too.
Eric and
Eric,
Miss Carr. Eric had a great season.
Eric grew up. He had a good arc.
Yeah. Eric
He
and Miss Carr.
he
are my
went from
two favorite
bowl cut
characters.
to
Yeah.
roots showing.
Yeah, he's got the Jesse McCartney. Yeah, we got to watch that music video for
His-
Michelle.
What were Eric's plot points this season?
Oh, he had a ton.
He had no plot. His
had a
plot
t-
point was calling shit out.
Yeah,
calling
his
out
plot
the
point was
bullshit.
being the one reasonable person in his whole show. Even after we thought
He's like, y'all better
Rufus.
stop partying.
In first season, Rufus was the reasonable one. Second season, he went off his fucking rocker.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so-
Rufus was off the chain. That's the other reason why I didn't like this season.
Yeah. Eric,
Because Rufus is my other favorite character.
yeah, Miss Carr and Eric.
Great.
That's it for me.
I'm
They
excited.
booted Miss
so-
and also they booted Miss Carr. Like Miss
Yeah.
Carr could have stuck around. Honestly, if I wrote this show, I would have had Miss Carr come back and be like, "I'm Gossip Girl."
Or
That would've been tight.
Or Miss Carr come back and say, "I'm a professor at NYU."
Oh, that would have been tight. That would have been a
I'm
humdinger.
I'm moving into the apartment that Nate bought for him and Blair, and I'm moving into that apartment with Dan, and I'm gonna let him smash 25-8.
That actually
That's
would
a
have been
lot.
good.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
25-8.
he doesn't graduate school because Miss Carr, he's constantly in them guts.
That it's like stop. Get
That's
your
my
mind
least favorite
out the-
phrase.
Why? it's my most
In them
favorite.
guts.
Oh, like that word. Okay, let's rate this episode.
This
So-
episode, I give this episode a 4.5.
That was great.
Yeah, so that's
XOXO,
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 XO.
That's good stuff. What
do
about
you-
you, Jack?
I feel like for all the things that are gonna happen in the show, I feel like this is like a 3, like a kind of mid, honestly.
Now, see,
Wow.
this is one thing that we run into with the guests.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they don't know the show, they go, I thought it was a 5.
Yeah.
And if they know the show,
They always
they
rate
always
it
are like,
low.
that shit was weak.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
damn, man, I
It's
enjoyed
like-
it.
I know. It's
But
like,
alright.
because this was a good one.
So a 3. All right.
Yeah.
So that's
XOXO, XOXO, XOXO.
what do you give it, Lamar?
I give this a 5, bro. Even though I don't like the season, this was my favorite episode of the whole season because
Yeah.
it was over.
I agree.
I was like,
All right.
it's
So
like
that's
XOXO, 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 XOXO,
XOXO.
XOXO. Yeah. It feels good to do 5. You can feel it. What about you? You can feel it in your soul. You're like, damn, that's a perfect score.
I'll do a 4.75
4.75.
because I was like, I need to start the new season.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
XOXO,
XOXO.
XOXO, XOXO, XOXO,
XOXO.
XOXO.
Yeah.
All right, here's some news and then we're going to get out because I am sweating. Weird, it's hot. All right, here we go. So you know how to do this? You remember? So I'm going to say what's going on in the news and you tell me who would do this in our show. All right, so it turns out the jury convicted the 2 men who kidnapped governor from Michigan. So my question is, who on this show you think would you hire to kidnap a governor? Which 2 people? Which 2 combo of people? Anybody?
Go ahead. You're the guest.
Who do you think?
I mean, like 2 people in this room right now.
No, in the
In the-
TV show.
Got it.
From the cast.
So I was like, me and Carl could probably kidnap somebody and we put our minds to it.
So 2 people from who from our cast would kidnap a governor, you think?
Well,
I think Eric. I'll put Eric and Blair together. I think they would do a good kidnapping.
I think Chuck and Georgina,
That'd be good. Yeah, they're
like
good at
money and
kidnapping.
also like brains.
Money and brains
Yeah.
and manipulations. What about you, Rochelle?
I would just purely want to see Chuck and Blair do a little thing.
Yeah.
Like a little mission.
Little mission.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope that's what season 3 is. Just like them, just terrorizing. All right, so Kevin Durant's gonna stay on the Nets. He said.
Yeah.
So who else do you want to stay on the Nets from our show?
I think the person that would request a trade would be Serena. Kevin Durant is definitely a Serena.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I think
Yeah,
I
I
think
get
he
it.
would. I think Serena would definitely request a trade.
Every time Kevin like tweets, he like, Carl Tony thinks I was a Raider. I'm a Blair, bitch.
Yeah. That would be crazy. I'd finally get what it feels like to be like a troll.
Yeah,
If Kevin
yeah.
Durant heard this and
Yeah.
said that, I was like, oh, I see why you guys get satisfaction from
Yeah.
bothering people now.
His reaction.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Serena for sure is a Kevin Durant. 100% Serena is a Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant is a Serena. And yeah, she will request a trade and then at the end be like, I just feel like I just feel like I just want the team to like me.
I don't want to be a
I
Raider.
don't want to.
So wait, did he in real life did he request a trade and then deny it?
He requested a trade, and and he's only 2 years into his contract, into a 4-year deal.
For real?
He requested a trade, which happens a lot, but it kind of shoehorned a bunch of players on the bubble, on the fringe,
Right.
to be like, hey, can we go sign with other teams now? Because
Yeah.
teams are not trying to make moves because They don't know where's Kevin Durant gonna go.
Yeah.
I learned so much in what you just said in 30
Yeah.
seconds. I was
I
like, oh my
think
God.
Dan would do that. too.
Kevin.
Dan will probably do that. Yeah, Dan will probably request a trade.
Probably
But
Shanky.
yeah, he requested. It's like I'm all for player autonomy. Go to whatever team you want to go to. But at a certain point, man, it's like
Don't hurt other people.
yeah, you
Realize
fucking
you're-
up players that
Yeah.
don't have jobs right now. Also,
Nelly Yuki would do that too. Or trifling.
Also Kevin Durant, is one of the greatest players of all time. And he doesn't get a ton of respect for it. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. This will definitely be Serena.
One last news thing. So a study shows that Californians are the least generous tippers in the country.
Interesting.
Yeah. So who do y'all think tips on this show? Who doesn't tip?
Chuck don't tip. Chuck don't tip unless
I
she's
feel like he's like a tipper guy. Like
unless she's got to be
$20.
bad. Like he wouldn't tip like the guy valet.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't know. I'm not feeling his tip game.
I feel like
I'm not feeling it either.
Okay.
I feel like Lily's a good tipper. I bet she.
Lily tips well.
Yeah.
I bet you Rufus is a great tipper because he kind of broke.
Nah, he's too broke. He seemed too stingy.
But great tipper in the way of like,
he did the math.
yeah, like he's gonna give
Like
you
he probably loves
exactly
those machines. How
20%.
everyone does the machine now.
Yeah.
He's like 15%.
Yeah.
I
But
bet
I'm still
Blair probably tips on like her service, like for real. Like she doesn't just like automatically tip. It's like
Yeah,
well,
I
this
think
went well.
I'll be like she's probably like that. That don't deserve my tip.
Yeah,
Because that was
she's the type of
trash.
person that like puts a stack of 20s at the table, and every time the server does something she don't like, she takes a 20 away. Taking it back.
That's great.
I don't like
so that's
this.
the news. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba.
And that's the episode. We wrapped up the season, y'all. We finally got through this goddamn season.
I know, it was like-
it has been a long one.
It was like
and get
swimming
ready.
ashore. I'm like,
We almost halfway through the show, y'all. We almost halfway through the show. I'm still enjoying the show. I'm still in. I'm excited to crack open season 3. I started tomorrow. I'm very excited. I might even start tonight. And I'm gonna watch this episode of Hard Knocks, and then I'm gonna watch Gossip Girl. Life's about balance. And we would like to give gracious thank you to our gorgeous guest, Jacklyn Uweh.
Hey.
Jacklyn Uweh, let everybody know where they can find you, where they can watch you, where they can support you. Let everybody know your Cash App. Let everybody know where they can send you money.
Okay.
Go ahead. You have the floor.
Oh, thank you so much. No, thank you for having me on. I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for having me. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter at Jacklyn Uweh, JACKLYN_UWEH. You can find me on Smosh, playing with my friends, and maybe we'll bring these two on to Smosh.
Yeah, we'll come
Yeah.
do some smoshing.
Sure.
We'll
Yeah.
do a little
we
smoshing.
always down for
Yeah, you
Smoshing.
can find me playing with Smosh on YouTube.
Stick with us, y'all. We on the train. We got the train rolling. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. We running out of user spotters too. Get back in them DMs.
Yeah, we need more
with the
user
user
spotters.
spotters. If you see anybody, you see Miss Pearly down at the grocery store, let us know.
Yeah.
Nobody's off limits from the spotters. We got a couple in there that we haven't gotten to yet. We will get to them, but keep sending them. Keep engaging. Keep being here with us. We love you. It's time for a new season, y'all. Throw your
Season
threes
3.
up.
Throw your
Throw your
threes up.
threes up.
Three.
Throw your trays up. Throw your
It's
trays up.
happening. 1, 2, 3,
Trace.
gato. I don't know.
For Jacklyn Uweh, Lamar Woods.
Yes.
Rochelle Shell. I am Carl Tart. We'll see you next time on XOXO Gossip Kings. Goodbye.
That was a Headgum podcast.